welcome to my DIY club, where we like to talk about DIY and do DIY. We've got lots of exciting DIY projects going on right now. What have you been up to this week, Roger?
Well, this week I made a stand for my cooler.
Oh, a stand for your cooler. What's that?
Well, it's a stand made out of wood that I can put my cooler in.
Oh, so how long did that take to make?
I don't know, a few hours, maybe 3.
Maybe 4?
No, not 4, I'd say more around 3.
So not 2, not 4, but 3.
Around 3.
So 3 then.
Play the video, Matthew. Right, so as with all of my projects, I start off with a vague idea of what I want to do and then go from there. In this instance, I knew that I wanted to make the cooler from an 8-foot piece of 2x4, so I cut that into 4 pieces as the basis of the stand, and then I kind of worked the cooler around that. Wanted to make sure I didn't forget the measurements there, and I was measuring everything very carefully to make sure that the stand came up to a particular point on the cooler.
I see you're measuring your wood there. How important is it, Roger, to have the right length of wood?
Well, it's obviously very important. I mean, in this instance, I had a particular idea in mind of what I wanted to build, and I didn't want to run out of wood. I mean, it was as simple as that.
Finally, some screwing. You took your time to get to that, Roger.
Well, I've told you before, Henry, you can't rush a good screw. You've got to do some proper preparation. Right, anyway, back to the project. So,
nice close-up of your screwing action there, Roger.
Well, thank you very much, Henry. I aim to please.
Seems like you aimed very well there.
Anyway, so I'm putting a stand together, as you can see. Just the usual thing of pre-drilling and making sure everything goes together. So I built a basic stand, and this part here is where I'm putting in the base for where the cooler's going to go. Very simple. I mean, just some slats there I cut out and I screwed in. One thing I did find is that my cooler had a rather interesting rounded corner to it, so I needed to add these little extra pieces here just to stop it wiggling about so much. And then the other thing I did is I added some pieces.
Do you like stroking your wood, Roger?
I'm not stroking it, I'm just checking the fit, as I am again here. Now, I added these
sliding your finger teasingly down the wood.
I told you before, I'm just checking the fit.
And does your wood fit well, Roger?
Well, in this instance, I made sure that all the cuts were perfect, as I am here. Now, back to the project, I'm adding the side panels on here. This is just basically fencing board. And here I'm ripping some boards in half so that I can add some nice little details down the side here. And that kind of covers up the joins and just makes the whole thing look a little bit more interesting. I quite like the way that came out. The only thing left here now is just the top bit. It's quite messy when you look at the top. So I ripped a couple of more boards and then I nailed some pieces down around the outside. Looks like it's going to rain.
Hello.
Oh, blimey!
Oh no!
Oh, my foot!
Let me help you.
Get the hammer off my toe! Oh, my foot! Oh. Get the hammer off my toe!
I just can't get hold of it.
Oh, blimey! Oh.
Yeah. Use that over there. You're doing it. Oh, hang on. Hello? Yeah, right. Bye. I've got to go. Sorry about your foot. Nice of Dave to try and help.
I guess so. Play the video, Matthew. Right, so the final part to this project was just basically adding a little drainage tube. Took the old drain out here, drilled a hole in the side, just added some little plumbing fixtures to the cooler and then had it poking through, and then added a little drainage tap to it. sure all in all I was quite pleased with how this turned out. I think it's a nice little addition to the garden. Very, very pleased indeed.
Nice job raising the cooler a few inches off the ground. And that's all the time we have this week. If you have any questions about your wood and doing it yourself, then leave a comment in the box below. Until the next time, keep on remodelling.
My aeroplane's coming through! I never get this damn thing finished in all my years.